It's episode 9, and I'm going to talk about how you can help the brain repair itself through brain plasticity. Last episode, I talked about brain plasticity and explained exactly what it was. Watch the previous episode to really understand what's happening in the brain during brain plasticity. But remember, brain plasticity is a way that the brain can regrow and reestablish networks to be able to maintain or return to normalcy any of the functions that you lost because of a brain injury. March is Brain Injury Awareness Month. Every day in the month of March, I run a 5K, then I provide a tip or awareness about brain injury. So in the last episode, I talked about brain plasticity and how the central nervous system, the immune system, begins to attack the damaged areas of the brain using what they call monocytes to remove the damaged parts, restore the parts that have been damaged. And this leads to a lot of inflammation in the brain as the immune system is working to recover. And we can help, we can not be the one to get in the way of the brain, but we can help the brain recover. And I'm going to talk today about some mobile applications that can help with this recovery. And then in other episodes, I'm going to talk about how nutrition and what we eat can help with the recovery. The first few days after a brain injury is critical that we rest, relax, and we don't allow the mind to work too much so the immune system can begin to repair. So there was a study done by the National Institute of Health where they placed an MRI on the head and they started to look at what is the activity happening in the brain. And what they could see is that a rush of the immune system cells within the blood called monocytes were beginning to act quickly to clean out the damage and to help restore the brain. So it's key those first few days we relax and not work the brain too much to allow the immune system to conduct these repairs. Suffering a brain injury, depending on the severity, you may be in the hospital for a while, but if you're an outpatient, minor concussion, follow the guidance of your medical provider. And the tips I share here, get advice from them before you apply them because they will have a plan with your care. Know the right time when you can introduce these type of mobile applications. I recommend, even if you do not have a brain injury, download them and start to use them now. Prepare yourself because you never know if you're going to have a head injury. Look at it from the aspect of emergency preparedness. Or if you live in a hurricane-prone environment, you know you're always stocking up on water. You're always ready because you never know when that hurricane is going to come, but you want to be ready when that hurricane is coming. You got your generators and things like that. Why not prepare the mind for a potential injury? Prepare the mind to learn these skills. I'll tell you, this helped me out when I had 2 TBIs in 2017. 2015, in my master's degree, I learned about brain plasticity and how to regrow and retrain the brain. And so when I had those injuries in 2017, I already knew exactly what I needed to do to help my body regain memory because I had learned about it prior. So if you don't have a brain injury, learn these skills now. So hopefully you'll never have a brain injury and you can teach someone else how to use them. Or if you do, you already know and have the confidence to be able to help regrow your brain. Here are some of the mobile apps that I recommend. And I pulled a lot of these apps from some study I saw in the National Institute of Health where they looked at a lot of brain health apps and were trying to find which ones were the most effective in recovery. Fit Brain Trainer is a great one. It has a lot of the games that specifically target cognition. You can find this on the iTunes store. You can also find a lot of these apps on Android at the Google Play. Luminosity, that's another good app to download. And then the other one is Brain HQ. It's another one that offers games and tools and exercises to strengthen the mind. I also recommend you go to the Department of Veteran Affairs mobile app library. They have a variety of apps that can help with mental illness coaching and all types of physical and mental health self-reliance tips located at that site. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. Thanks for watching this. Hit subscribe. Check out the entire playlist. As I said, I challenge you, download these apps now. Start strengthening your brain and prepare yourself maybe for that potential brain injury. If not, this will prepare you and make your mind stronger as you get older. All going to begin to go through synapse pruning and lose brain cells, but we can counter that through these brain exercises.